Boom! Yay! VikzeLink! Hey! Boom!
Razorfen Huntsmaster, eh? Or Huntmaster, not Hunts. Let's go with a volley! Oh, that's really... Is that how it used to work? Oh, another item I haven't collected the appearance of yet. Another old cloak. Cool. So, yeah, hello everyone.
Who dares wake me?
Warlord Ramtusk? You were asleep? Yeah, welcome back to World of Warcraft Razorfen Kraul. So, here we have Warlord Ramtusk, the commander of the Razorfen military forces. Warlord Ramtusk is a massive, aging Quilboar whose thick hide bears the scars of many battles with centaur, harpies, orcs, and even tauren. In his later years, Ramtusk has embraced the company of Quilboar's spirit leaders, Agam Thorncurse and Death Speaker Charlga, guide his thoughts from the spirit realm. I don't know if Agam Thorncurse and Death Speaker Charlga are old bosses from the old Razorfen Kraul. Oh, SpiritLink Totem. Oh, now we are in the spirit realm. Agam Thorncurse. I don't know if they are old bosses. They seem, yeah, they are using the new model as well as Ramtusk's, because these two bosses use the old Quilboar model, which is very weird. Why they would do that, but... Oh.
Guide my blade.
Yeah, hit me. Show me your special moves before I take care of your companions. Oh, you're not doing okay, so let's kill the... Oh.
Break their will.
it sort of skipped that voice line. Okay, so Charlga, we can kill you then. And let's see if...
Aim for the eyes.
That's pretty cool. Pretty cool ability. SpiritLink health periodically normalized among nearby friends. Okay, I don't know what that means. Okay, he's dead. Do you have any special moves? Warlord Ramtusk. Oh, that was his move. Spirit Axe. Okay, cool. Well, bye.
This is not the last of us.
Ramtusk has fallen. We must protect the Crone.
Corpse Maker, an axe. Two-handed axe. I can equip two-handed axes as a hunter? Oh, that's cool. I know it used to be an old, like, World of Warcraft joke early in World of Warcraft in vanilla, like, oh yeah, hunters can use pretty much anything, so they want everything. Because then you would have equipped both a ranged weapon and a melee weapon, because you did have, like, 1 or 2 melee attacks. Oh, and this area, so this section in here, I mentioned it last episode, like, this was blocked off, this area, and this thorn vine bramble thing you walk on here. And this area in here, it used to be part of the dungeon, but with the update they completely just sealed it off because they couldn't think of anything to do with it, I guess. Or also, when they have been updating old dungeons, which I think is a bit sad, because I like that they could be sprawling, they made them much more linear, so they cut off, like, extra areas and stuff like that. It's too bad. But lately they have been... Like, they have been... Oh! Oh, they all sacrificed themselves, the Kraul Shapers, to summon Kraul-shaped monstrosity. That's an old model. Those needs a little bit of updating too. They're not used very often these days, but yeah, I could see these guys getting an update. Do you have anything special you do? You're not a boss.
Rawr.
No. Stone things from this plant beast. Yeah, down here are the vines that you remember from last time that will just throw you out of there if you jump down into it. Oh, there's a big rock guy. Crystalline behemoth.
Maintain focus.
Okay. I guess it's working. Oh, nope. It is.
Focus your power.
It's trying to control it, maybe.
It is too strong.
Oh, he just gave up. His companions died and he gave up. Well, you die. No loot. And you... Boom. Booda boom. It might be the first time we see one of these on my channel. One of these... this specific type of rock giant with like crystals and stuff. We saw some rock giants down in Moradam, but they didn't look like this. Oh, many tiny! Rock tinies? And more stone. Yeah, that makes more sense that this guy would drop stones. But yeah, lately Blizzard have been like adding... They started to add old content back. Like, I think by now, because it's in the achievements, if you go to Dungeons and Classic, there is one I don't have, Leaders of Skolomons, because they added back a way to get into the old Skolomons, which I think is really cool. Like, you have to do a lot of crap to be able to do it. But I think it's really cool that they did that, and I hope they do that with more places, like, so that you could, like, access old Wailing Caverns would be cool, like, with the sprawling. They didn't really remove any bosses from it, so I doubt that would be the case, but there's the old Stockade, maybe, old Black Fathom Deeps, old Dead Mines, old Lower Blackrock Spire, old, let's see here, Ragefire. There are 2 old Ragefire Chasm. They updated that twice. Shadowfang Keep. Sunken Temple. Yes, old Sunken Temple. I would love to see old Sunken Temple again. Old Scarlet Monastery dungeons. Yeah. So, a lot of cool old dungeons that could return. And... oh yeah, over there is the end of the pit with all the vines in it. Oh, here we have the bat caves that we were supposed to find. And guano, please. Oh, that's a lot of rep. And there we have it. 6 crawl guano. I only need 1. That's kind of weird. Like, they make you get 1, but you get it so easily. Vile bat. Cave bat. Small bat skull. Large fang. Yes, all the reputation. It doesn't give. How is my reputation with Thunderbluff on this guy? Revered, yeah. I'm definitely not getting very far on this dungeon run here. And oh, there's Groyat, the Blind Hunter. A giant. It is a boss. Okay. After years of seclusion, a monstrous creature from deep inside the dark grotto emerged. This gargantuan bat continually feeds on the boar once named Agathalos the Raging, whose dark power was once fueled by continual consumption of bat guano. So this was newly added with this dungeon update, this bat boss. Hello? Do I have anything that doesn't deal damage? Something that just... Do I have a trap? I do have trap. Freezing trap! Freeze, bitch! Immune! God damn it. Wing clip! Haha! There we go! Nope. No, I don't want to fight you. I just want to see if you have any fun abilities. Drain life. Oh, he died. Okay. Oh, that gave 60 rep. Huh. Well, this guy, which was mentioned here in the text, Agathalos, the Raging, a huge plated boar. He used to be a boss, and he was in here, which is why this skull is in here, and they didn't cover it up, because these symbols are all... You see it, there's a little bit of color to the map in places where it's a little bit pink here, a little bit greenish, bluish, gray, reddish, yellow, around the boss areas, and that's where the skulls are. but they put these faces over those, but because they made this bat the new boss here instead of Agathelos, they put it over here instead of in here. Now we're able to go in here. Yeah, there's boar spirits, yeah. Huh. And he used to be all the way in here, Agathelos, and huge gigantic boar, and it always felt kind of special when you were fighting it because of how gigantic it was. It doesn't look that big. I don't know if it was bigger than this, but I don't think so actually. This is quite huge for being a boar. But I remember liking that boss. It's a bit too bad they removed it. Not the boss fight itself, it wasn't anything special. It was just a normal tank and spank as far as I remember, but... Grotto Toad. Oh yeah, they added in a bunch of frogs. Enormous bullfrog. Oh, it's a rare. Why are you rare? Ravesaur scale boots. Oh, and I can add them to my collection. Thank you very much. But nothing else there. And up here we have Razorfen Stone Chanter, and he's doing magic. Up, Hide Crusher, and Thornbolt. Old the archers, the ones with crossbows. Oh, and that old Quilboar noise. The new ones doesn't do that. That's a bit too bad. I do miss that noise. And here we have Spirit of Agamaggan. I do, yeah. Agathalos, I think, in the old lore, I think Agathalos was the Quilboar's attempt, like, we're raising a boar, we're making him as big as we can, somehow, and we're gonna try to bring Agamaggan back, and this will be the body. That's not how it works. And this might be the spirit of Agamaggan, but this is not what Agamaggan looks like. Agamaggan is supposed to be, like, huge. There is no in-game model for the real Agamaggan, because they haven't used Agamaggan. But he's supposed to be huge, gigantic, like, filled with, like, bristles and spikes, like the Quilboar do have. Well, the body's disappeared, but yeah.
I see you, interlopers. You tread on sacred ground.
Well, Charlga. We finally meet. The one leading the Quilboar astray. So, yeah, Agamaggan is supposed to have all these, like, spikes and stuff on his back, and in the book he's described, where he appears a little bit, he's described as, like, the biggest of the wild gods, and he takes down, like, hundreds, if not thousands of demons before they are finally, like, impaled onto his body everywhere, and he gets slowed down enough that they manage to actually kill him. And it's too bad that he hasn't appeared at all, and I hope he wasn't, because there was a few, like, creatures that do return, like wild gods and things like that, that disappeared completely with Shadowlands because of lore reasons. I think Ursok was one of them. And I hope Agamaggan was not one of them. I don't remember Agamaggan being mentioned or anything like that in Shadowlands that much, but I do hope we do get to see Agamaggan return at some point in World of Warcraft. And it's not like Agamaggan's only presence is like, yeah, you know the Quilboar like him, you meet a spirit of Agamaggan in here, and then it's in the War of the Ancients trilogy of books. He appears a tiny bit, just he doesn't say anything, he is described and mentioned a few times. He's still my favorite wild god. The spirit of Agamaggan looks at you. An ancient voice echoes inside your head.
I've been waiting for you to come here. Listen closely, mortal. The Quilboar are my children. My blood runs deep in these lands. Charlga Razorflank has steered my children into darkness, driven into insanity by the Scourge. Slay her, Anka. Slay her and open my children's eyes. Give the Quilboar the chance to return to their noble roots. Let them once more earn my blessing. Bring me her heart.
Take Charlga Razorflank's heart. Bring me her heart. 4 exclamation... Or is it 3 exclamation marks? 4 or 3. Hello, Charlga.
Insignificant whelps! What makes you think you can challenge me?
Agamaggan told me to. Oh yeah, and the magic barrier that blocks you off from leaving. Ow! No, don't. That's a miss. Ow! Do you do any fun magic? Eternal elemental binding. Okay. I don't want to hurt you, so wing clip. Oh, that killed her, even though wing clip does not deal any damage. Oh, you come in here too. Well,
Farewell, Charlga. May the Earth Mother watch over you.
Razorflank's heart. Oh, and an axe. More things for my not inventory, but my equipment collection thing. So let's complete the quests.
I've been expecting you.
Ah, I see you have returned. Were you able to procure any Kraul guano?
Walk with the earth.
Well done. This is just what we need, Anka.
We shall meet again.
Thank you, heroes, for your valiant deeds. I hope that our paths may cross again.
Be careful.
You've done well this day. Charlga's advisors are as much a threat as any.
We shall meet again.
And finally, the spirit of Agamaggan stares at you patiently.
Take this gift. You have earned my blessing this day.
This one's worth more money. Yeah. And that's Razorfen Kraul. But before we end it here, you used to be able to go down over here. Like, Charlga used to be the boss of the old Razorfen Kraul as well. I don't know why she survived that encounter, lore-wise, apparently. But then, as I mentioned before, down here there wasn't full of vines. You would go down here, and in that hut, I think there was a captive goblin that you could free, and he would give you a quest to escort him out. So basically, you went in the same path we took, but then out, you would get the quest from this goblin, and then you had to escort him this entire way, I think, all the way back to over here. It was kind of difficult. I don't know if there was any extra boss tied to it, but it was a quest, so I only remember doing it once, really. But that... Oh, did we? Oh, we didn't read up on Charlga. Damn it. The leader, or Crone, of the Razorfen tribe is Charlga Razorflank, a Quilboar whose experimental and powerful geomancy practices are second to none. Her meteoric rise to power and the rapidly increasing violence between Quilboar tribesmen can only lead to one thing: war. Yes, so it was mentioned... Agamaggan, or the spirit of Agamaggan, mentioned the Scourge. But we haven't seen any undead in here, any Scourge. Well, that part of the storyline takes place in Razorfen Downs, which we are heading to next. And that's really, because this is the stronghold of the Quilboar, really. And they have their leader here. In Razorfen Downs, which is also part of their, like, society where they live, just like this is, that's... something else happened there. They made a deal with the Scourge. But yeah, we'll deal with that next time, because I'm going to end this episode here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you then. Bye! Oh yeah, real quick thing. I remembered... I looked here in the adventure guide, the dungeon journal. You can actually read about the dungeons themselves. So... little quick end here to Razorfen Kraul. Legends state that where the demigod Agamaggan fell, his blood gave rise to great masses of thorny vines. Many Quilboar have taken up residence in the largest cluster of giant thorns, the Razorfen, which they revere as Agamaggan's resting place.
Boom, yay, everything, hey, boom, boom, yay, watch some videos, hey, boom.